KRLT 93.9 The Lake. Howie here. Howie's Morning Rush hits that rack on a rack. Freaky Fat Friday. Folks in the studio, man, I love it when I can talk to the comics. Number one, it feels like fellowship. Number two, there's kind of a commonality between comics. It's kind of weird. One lady said it best. She called in saying, I listened to you guys when I was driving in to my place of work, and it sounds like I shouldn't be listening. I felt like a fly on the wall, like I was behind the scenes listening to the inner workings of three comedians.
Well, you know, we're unique.
That's kinda cool.
We're unique.
How so, Ronnie? Why are we unique?
Because we let our emotions on our sleeve, and we just talk about it all the time. Most comedians that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Jack is an exception. He's very mysterious and sneaky.
It's Howie. It's Howie.
Huh?
Howie.
Howie.
You know, I wanted to ask you this. I asked Soupy Sales this. At first, I joked with him, going like, "You're still."
He's
doing
gone, by the way.
I know he passed away. He was a great guy.
Yeah.
And I saw an interview with Jerry Seinfeld saying, "Why would you want to give up comedy as an art form, no matter how old you are? Because it's like a craft. It's like being a carpenter. If you're still able to do it,
Yeah.
Why hang up the nail bags? You know."
That's a good.
Plus, where
good
else
analysis.
in the world can you have a 80-year-old / Vietnamese comedy Jewish tour? You know what
I
I'm
didn't think about that.
We're international, aren't we?
We are. I should be your manager.
Yeah. Okay. I'm available.
I never thought about that. The cool thing about hanging out with comics, no matter what race, color, whatever, I guess that's the same thing, religion, you always find something very open to talk about, where folks in a regular work environment, I can't talk about that, which is so weird. I feel bad in a way for folks that just can't openly express their opinions.
Yeah.
Not racist or hurtful, but as comics, we can make jabs at one another.
Wait a minute. You said that you wanted to be our manager, but you're a comedian too. So you would tour this and get paid as a comic and then get 10% as a manager on top of that.
That's 20%. And also as part of my peeps. See?
Howie is triple dipping on the very show that he's performing on.
I love it. Hey, I gotta ask you guys this, and Ronnie, which by the way, I should mention some of Ronnie Schell's credits. Duke in Gomer Pyle USMC, both the black and white and when it went color, which by the way,
color.
you were right at that spectrum.
I actually worked at one of the greatest studios of all time, in the highlight time of comedy television. Dick Van Dyke Show, the Marlo Thomas Show, which I was in.
MTM? It was
MTM.
they produced the
MTM.
show?
Huh?
Did MTM produce the Gomer
No.
Pyle USMC?
Sheldon Leonard and Carl Reiner produced.
Oh, Carl Reiner, that's right.
Yeah.
What about that girl? You played Marlo Thomas's agent on that girl.
Harvey Peck.
Harvey Peck.
Yeah.
How'd you get that role? Because it's almost like they invented you after the show had already been several seasons into the...
You know who I replaced?
No.
Because he couldn't act? George Carlin.
No.
He was the first Harvey Peck, and they fired him.
He said 7 dirty words after.
Is that why they fired him? Or the 7
No,
dirty
this
words?
was that's when he was still doing the crazy disc jockey bit.
The Wacky Weatherman? Or was
Yeah.
he doing? No way.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's like
I happened to be working on the lot doing Gomer, and when I had a week off, the producers who I knew said, "Why don't you come over and take Carlin's place?"
And just do a read. Did
And I
Carlin
did.
know that he was going to be ixnayed out by
I
somebody else?
never asked him. I don't
Now
know.
this is, I don't know if this is...
Show business can be cruel too.
Oh, really?
As well.
Well, I can ask you this now. I think it's really weird when Bewitched came out. They just replaced, Darren Stevens. I mean, they just switched the two, Dick York, and I think the other was Darren Stevens, right?
Dickie Sargent.
Dick Sargent.
Yeah.
And it's weird that they would just replace. You think they'd have a new agent come in instead of but they just
Same name.
Yeah.
You know what I had a crush on when I was a kid was I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh.
Barbara Eden.
She's from San Francisco.
Was she from the Bay Area?
She was Miss San Francisco, 19.
I was like,
But when I tell you the year, you may not.
Oh, really?
1954.
Oh, never mind. But I was 7 years old. I was like, this woman's hot. This
She's
Jeannie.
really,
She still looks pretty good.
Ronnie, I got several Facebook postings, and a gentleman was asking me to ask you if you coached Goldie Hawn in the major motion picture that was it Cactus Flower?
No, here's the story,
Okay, this is great.
and a true story.
I like the dramatic pause.
We did a show, a television series, which was on a year and a half, called Good Morning World, which was about two radio personalities.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was with Billy DeWolf, the late Billy DeWolf, and a guy named Joby Baker and myself. And Goldie Hawn played my girlfriend. And she had done nothing. She was a go-go dancer out of Baltimore.
Was she doing Laughing at all?
No,
At the
this is
time?
a year before Laughing.
Okay.
Year and a half before Laughing. And so and she wasn't married and I wasn't married. And we rehearsed in my apartment in Burbank. You do the math, okay? Anyway, so she didn't like to rehearse. She was a go-go dancer, and she said, "I get stale." I said, listen, Goldie. Listen to me. Watch me. I've been in the business 4 years, and I know what's funny. And you're never going to make it unless you settle down. She never did and won the Academy Award for Cactus Flower a year and a half later.
It was Cactus Flower.
And I found out while working some toilet in Omaha. And that's a true story.
Wow. Folks, Ronnie Schell, waxing philosophical and success here on the Morning Rush.
And arguing with Private Benjamin.
I can't, yeah, so funny.
Yeah.
Can I ask you this, Ronnie?
Sure.
I know it's a whole nother continent, but did you ever meet Benny Hill?
Oh, yeah.
No,
He's one of my heroes.
I love
I
Benny
mine
Hill.
too.
Yeah, he's great.
I went to his. I tried to find his graveyard in England,
Right.
and somebody stole his body or something like
What?
that. Yeah, in England.
No, you must
Yeah,
be
in
thinking
London.
Jim Morrison, right? Oh, that's in
No,
Paris.
that's a whole different thing.
Oh, okay.
What are you going to do with Benny Hill's body?
I don't know. Anyway, no, I loved Benny Hill too. I thought he was hilarious.
Oh, he was
I
my.
love slapstick.
I was
Yeah.
watching him when I was 6. I was like, this guy's a genius.
He is.
He's actually the very first spark that inspired my stand-up. Is Benny Hill.
Yeah,
That's hilarious, man.
yeah.
Folks, back here with a Dat Phan, I almost said Jazz Cafe fan. And Ronnie, I love stories like that, man. Hey, look at the menu. Look at that extensive menu.
I was
there.
looking at that, and I
Panini
can't.
sandwiches
I
are
can't wait
there.
till this
Yeah.
Great
show is over, and
Java.
If you
can't
look-
wait
if you
till
look
this
close-
show's over, and you take us to breakfast.
Okay.
If you look closely on the menu, there's Vietnamese noodles on there too.
Dat Phan was here this week.
Is it true that like the Chinese food, after an hour you're hungry again?
Oh
You
yeah.
hungry again?
You're hungry again for more caffeine.
Jazz Cat Cafe, folks. We'll be back after this, and we're going to give tickets away.
Oh, good.
Man, this is going by quickly.